but will it impact the body in some way? Some ways that you can see and some ways that you can't see? Very likely, right?
Okay.
And so this is the part that we need to kind of discern. And of course, and this is where values and preferences comes in, because would I prefer a teen pregnancy than, you know, having to manage my hormones later in life? Probably not. I'd probably still take the pill and, you know, then have to figure out the aftermath of that. But it doesn't have to be necessarily the pill. It can be other forms of contraception. And so understanding what your risk preferences are, and also what you're comfortable with, and perhaps what you are not so comfortable with, is going to be really important.
Okay. Yeah, because yeah, I've known so many people that have been impacted by different types, like you said, different types of birth control, whether it's pill or insertions or injections,
Yeah. Yes.
whatever the case might be. They do have or they can, not that they do, but they can have a long-term effect, especially if when the woman gets into their 30s and possibly even 40s.
Yeah. And this is where, you know, the longer you, and then it becomes a question of the chicken or the egg, right? Now we know it's the chicken that comes first, but, you know, before we knew that, it becomes a situation where, is it because of the oral contraceptive pill, or is it because they're just older? You know, and so there's also that, because female fertility does decline quite substantially over time. Not to say that it's not possible to conceive in your 30s and 40s. It is. And in fact, you know, we're still having babies with people with natural conceptions up until 43, 44.